little bit of dilemma that we have right now. These bypass valves are staying open, and two of them being ran back to back. The way I bought this off my buddy, he had this set up and he ran it on his car. My tuner doesn't like them. He's saying that the valves are staying open on these, and it's two back to back. I guess releasing too much air, not allowing enough air to get to the Mach. Chewy suggested I disconnect the vacuum to the bypass valves and see if the car would run. And sure enough, the car fired up and would run. But with vacuum and the bypass valves open, the car would not run at all, or at least stay on. So this kind of sucks. I hope that I didn't waste my money on these bypass valves and have to end up spending more money to replace that bypass valve. I could always just stick one of the old ones on there just for right now, but yeah, this kind of sucks. So that's where we're at right now, and it's raining, so I'm gonna get back inside. I don't know how many cranks that took. Temperature's dropping, and we are in the E85 powered Lightning, and goddamn corn. It's about how cold it is outside. I think. Let's turn the heater on. Wednesday. Time to go home. We're here in the garage. I last said that we were gonna try to get the bumper on and lights changed out, but we've been having some problems with the bypass valve. I think I stated in another clip, but the car has the bypass valves back to back. That's how I bought them. My buddy ran the same setup on his car, and for some reason my car doesn't like it and my tuner doesn't like it. I'm gonna sit here and try to make it work. I'm gonna try a couple things. I'm gonna take that pipe off, that tube off, and I'm gonna put the old one that I had back on, but I'm gonna use one of the Procharged bypass valves on it and see if I can get it to work like that. If not, worst case scenario, I have to put one of the older bypass valves on just for right now and run it like that until I can purchase a bullet bypass valve or a red race valve. But another reason we haven't been able to mess with the car is because we got new cabinets put in the whole house. So yeah, this is what we're dealing with as far as space goes. Can't even put in the garage to work, and with this crazy Texas weather that we've been having right now, I believe it's like 30 something degrees, and the last few days it's been raining. Temperature's been dropping down really into the 20s, mid 20s, low 20s. But yeah, that's just what we've been dealing with, what we've been facing. So once it warms up a little and gets, I say a little, but yeah, once it gets into the 40s, I'm gonna go ahead and try to take care of that, swap those bypass valves out, and hopefully the car likes it afterwards. And if it does, I'll go ahead and log it, send it over to the tuner. I really want to put the bumper on and the lights, but we're gonna see how that turns out, and then we'll go from there. Go ahead and throw this one back on with one of those bypass valves here. Go ahead and plug it all back up and see if it helps out. So I gotta switch out just like that, just with the single. We got that one installed down there. We're about to load the R1 tuner on the car. But yeah, if you haven't been driving it, you always want to take the extra precaution and throw a tender or a charger on it. Good cheap insurance could save you a PCM or some Don't find out the hard way. Put the tune on there. Let's go ahead and fire it up.
Don't start with me. No, start, come on.
Yeah, again, my air and fuel ratio gauge, the wideband sensor's out. Yeah, this is what this one is. As you can tell, the idle is surging right now. It's very cold. But it is struggling to stay on and running very rich. Idle did seem like it's starting to steady out a little bit. I don't know if the computer's learning the new tune. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the car forward a bit and swap out that wideband sensor. I have a new one in, so go ahead and swap out that sensor before it gets a little too cold. So disregard that. The car did the same thing it did last time. Ran for a while and then it just shut off. Guess I'm taking that bypass valve off as well. Just gonna throw the old one on. I don't know what to do right now, and I need to get the car running. Be a quick fix for right now, and I guess either try to diagnose it, see if it's the bypasses that just won't work with this location or what it is, and look at investing into a bullet one. Kind of frustrating. And if this doesn't fix it, then I guess me and my tuner gotta talk, because I don't know what the issue was. Alright. Swap that out. Got that one down there. The old one that we started off with. And I'm trying to see if it works. This doesn't work. I have no clue. Kind of getting impatient with all this, but come on. And it's a no. Really not sure what it is. I'm starting to think that, hey, if it could be like the placement on the tube. I mean, the previous setup had, you know, this L-shaped tube on it. Put the bypass valves a little further. Could try that real quick. Not sure if it'll make that much of a difference. Yeah, this is getting a little frustrating, man, but this is what you deal with, man, when you want to mod your vehicle. So let's try that real quick and see what it does. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the wideband sensor now, because I'm getting a little annoyed and losing daylight. Took a little effort to get it to stay on. Running with that. Let's see if it shuts off again. Sounds like it wants to. Good enough. Enough to warm it up, get operating temp. I think that little elbow helped enough. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this bypass valve back on, because I think that's what it was. I mean, it's crazy, but sometimes that's how these things are, man, you know. Yeah, let's do that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and log and send it to my tuner. Got that log. Got the new bypass valve on there. And I'm gonna call it a night with this one. Put all that up. I need a beer. Put the wideband sensor on tomorrow. Before I forget, the old bypass valve that was on there, or the bypass valves that were on there, they were also open. I put my hand down there and there was a lot of air coming out, so can't be the bypass valves that's the issue. It's probably the way that it's set up. But got the car to stay on enough just to log it since it's a tuner. Now let's see if he can iron that out. Alright, we've been Lowe's, O'Reilly's, trying to rig up this plumbing for the bypass valves. Telling you guys, you gotta love modding. You gotta love this stuff. I've collected a few vacuum lines and caps in my day. Yeah, we're gonna try to give the bypass valve its own vacuum. I heard that you really shouldn't have them teed into anything, so we had it teed into here. But that port that I plugged up, if you can see, but that port that I plugged up there, I'm gonna tap into that and give the bypass valves its own vacuum source. So yeah, this is what I had in mind. So yeah, this is gonna go right there, like so. And we'll just connect the vacuum to the bypass. I'll put the hose clamps on once I test it out and get it all plumbed. Yeah, so that's the bypass vacuum. And it's plumbed right there. Got everything connected back. Give it a shot. As you see, got the car jacked up and supported with the jack stand. I'll change out the wideband sensor real quick, and then we will relog just for shits and giggles for the tuner and form step test as well. And just like that, wideband is back in action. Still had these from Whipple, from the Whipple install on the black truck. Vacuum lines and hoses, fittings. That's more right here. Pays to be a hoarder. Got all that knocked out and idle the car, step test, and my tuner did just respond on a Sunday. But I didn't have the analog connected to the to the data log that he responded to, so I resent him the ones with the air and fuel. That's what he wanted to see, the air and fuel for those logs. So got that sent to him, and let's see what he says. Hopefully we get some good news. Looking out this tune because she's running pig rich. Alright, we're Tuesday night, few tunes in already, and finally back in closed loop tune. Load this one on and see how it does. Alright guys, so Friday, hope you can see. Always remember to buckle up for safety. So I haven't driven the Mach in about 2 weeks, but I'll give you guys a rundown here after work. Just gonna drive to work, let you guys see some of that, and then go ahead and close this video out later on the outro. Yeah, let's get on the road, man. Beautiful day in Texas. We're gonna roll down the windows. with my wife, and I'm finishing this up a little later than what I expected. What we've been dealing with the car is, you know, the tuner had been dealing with a lot of issues and struggling with the every tune that he sent, the car was just running rich, and couldn't seem to figure it out. So reached out to my buddy Chew. He offered to help with tuning the vehicle, and he sent the first one, tweaked that, second revision. The car ran really good, and we're on the third revision right now. Tomorrow I'm going to be taking it over to his shop. He's going to be working on dialing that tuning even more, and then we'll be able to get the bumper put back on and whatnot. The other thing that we were able to find out is that it was never a bypass issue. All the stuff at the beginning of the video that I was talking about, the bypass and, you know, sitting there spending the time doing that, never had anything to do with it. It was all the tune. So hey, you know, sucks, but moving forward from that, I'm just looking forward to enjoying the car. That's all I got for you guys on this vlog. I'm tired, it's late. See you guys on the next one. I appreciate it. Thank you for everyone who subscribed and the support. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Appreciate you guys. We out.